Why goLisbon sparkles at Christmas. Check out the massive tree in Praça do Comércio, but is more cool than twee. The scent of chestnuts fills the air, and concerts are held in churches, but festivities feel refreshingly uncommercialized. Best Buy's great independent shops include A Vida Portuguesa for local products from soap to shoes. Of 4 stores, the Largo do Intendente branch, in a former tile factory, is the biggest and best. There's a retro feel to shopping here, with lots of old, familyrun shops, such as 1930 Serra Conserveira de Lisboa. Tinned fish may not buy, but the decorative or hand-wrapped cans here are art forms in themselves. Gloves at Loveria Ulysses. Photograph Alamy Loveria Ulysses, which opened in 1925, sells beautiful, handmade leather gloves. In the Baixa district, Chocolateria Ecuador offers sweet stocking filler solutions, with chunky chocolate bars and multicolored bonbons. Embaixada, a 19th-century palace-turned-tasteful shopping center, features lots of Portuguese brands under one roof. Try uoi for men's tailoring or boa safra for homeware. Pit stop for coffee and pastries. There are open-air kiosks everywhere. To try bolo rei, the local Christmas cake, circular, sweetened of dried fruit and nuts. Head to 19th-century Patisserie Confeitaria Nacional on Praça da Figueira. It also serves massa de filos, a festive donut. Bacalhau salt cod dishes dominate menus year-round, but a special version is served on Christmas Eve and in restaurants in the run-up with potatoes and eggs. Zapada on Rua do Poco dos Negros and Cervejaria Ramiro are both known for reasonably priced seafood. Where to stay. Hotel Riverside Alfama. Hotel Riverside Alfama, in the maze of the Old Town, has 8 bright, simple rooms from £98 a night in December. In a grand old building in Artibeiro Alto, the Intendente is part hostel, part hotel, with clean dorms and a popular restaurant. Dorm beds from €14 with breakfast. Getting there's plenty of choice from BA, TAP Portugal and the budget airlines. EasyJet has return flights from Gatwick from around £110 over weekends in the run-up to Christmas. Lille, France. Lille Christmas Market. Photograph Laurent Gisquiero TCL Lille Wago. The colorful facades of 17th-century merchants' houses in the Old Town area, Lille, look beautiful on a frosty day, and its cobbled streets, packed with shops, cafes and bars, are an enchanting place to shop. The Lillois are renowned for enjoying a party, so there's a more jovial atmosphere than in some French cities. Best Buy's figurines on sale at the Grande Braderie Flea Market. Photograph Maxime Dufourica Lille Vintage and Antiques. Thanks to the colossal Grande Braderie Flea Market, which attracts 2.5 million vintage aficionados each September, Lille is awash with second-hand shops. The booksellers in the inner courtyard of the Vieille Bourse Tucson afternoons will have gifts to impress intellectuals. A bottle of Ginevra, the local, juniper-infused firewater, is perfect for any decadent relation stocking. Buy wine for the Christmas table from L'Esche du Saveur Square du Rampino, and thin waffles filled with vanilla cream from MEAQDRT 27 Rue Esquermoise for someone you love so much you can resist scoffing them on the way home. Stock up on delicacies and cheeses from Wazem's Market, southwest of the center. Tuesday, Thursday and, particularly, Sun. Pit stop beer, not wine, is the default. Lille Tipple, and Edo Food at a measure 289 Rue du Faubourg des Postes. Each table has its own DIY beer pump. Grab a gaufre filled waffle with a cup of chocolat chaud wherever you see them, and end the day at Saint Sauveur, a former goods station that's now a banner project for the city, a multi-arts venue, with a great bistro club, the Saint So. Where to stay. Hotel L'Arbre Voyager, Lille. Photograph Marc Vidal. Theatrically decorated L'Arbre Voyager 2-night minimum most weekends in November-December, otherwise doubles from €106. Room only is close to the Grand Place, with 48 rooms. Hostel Gaston dorm beds from €19, has a bar with 14 beers on tap, and good rooms for groups, with cool wood and metal bunk beds. Getting there. Eurostar returns from £123. Eurostar.com trains take around 1 hour 25 minutes from St. Pancras to Lille, with returns from around £123 over weekends at the end of November and through December. Or drive via Eurotunnel from £120 return. Ghent, Belgium. St. Nicholas Church, Ghent. Photograph Alan Baxter. Getty Images. Why go? Less packed with Christmas market crowds than Bruges, less posh and fashiony than Antwerp, Ghent offers a charming Belgian city experience, with all the cozy craft alley bars, medieval and neo-Gothic architecture and creative design a winter break needs. Best Buy is great for jams, decorations, homeware and utensils. Bill and Camille, Ghent for arty presents. Print shop Topocopy Coupier Rex 308 has unusual posters and prints, and machines to print your own, maybe for personalized wrapping paper. Dill and Camille Hornstraught 15 is great for Loki homeware and wooden utensils, felt tree decorations, apple and cinnamon jam, and crackers. Hit Riot Denderman Steenweg 84 art books, Zuidhoekpoort 46A for party shoes, and the bij St. Jacobs Flea Market Friesen mornings for vintage treasures. Tierentain Grown 10 Mark III has craft mustards blended to a recipe created in 1790. The city's famous Cuberdins, or red nose, sweets, sold on 2 competing street carts, would be a witty treat to leave out for Santa. Pitstop A festive bar in Ghent. Photograph Christophe van der Eyck and visit Ghent. What could be more Christmassy than dining in a church, and giving to those in need while you're at it? Parnassus Old Houtli, open noon 2 p.m. Montfree is a social project in a Franciscan church offering healthy meals and employment to disadvantaged people. A glass of Kirstpater, a sherry-like 9% Christmas ale, shouldn't be missed. Try at Canal Side at the Delgreet VRJ Dagmarkt 50. Where to stay? Trek Hostel, Ghent. Trek Hostel caravans from €20 pp, an indoor caravan park in a former brick factory, has kitsch caravans painted in mad themes. Hawaii has surfboards outside, jungle, a giant cuddly tiger. Getting there Eurostar via Brussels from St. Pancras from around £200 pp. Return over weekends at the end of November through December, or drive via Eurotunnel as above. Munich Christmas Market at Chinese Tower, English Garden. Photograph Alamy Go. Because of the bastardization of the German Christmas market across the UK, it's easy to write them off as naff, but if anywhere does them tasty and traditionally, it's Munich. The city embraces Christmas to the, with a Christmas tram, Christmas shopping storage, a tree lit with 3,000 candles, Bavarian sing-alongs and a nativity trail. Apart from all that, the architecture, warming winter food and drink, and alpine atmosphere, the mountain resorts are just 12 hours drive south are sufficient to warrant a festive foray. Best Buys Stollen, Germany's Christmas cake. Photograph Alamy Stollen, Germany's Christmas cake, which originates in Dresden and whose shape is supposed to symbolize baby Jesus wrapped in swaddling clothes, can be found in the vast Victualian Markt food market Montsaut, alongside other Christmas treats, from gingerbread hearts to hang on the tree, to marzipan, cheese and salami. Munich is strong on unusual concept stores, ethical vegan fashion at Dear Goods am Glockenbach 12, cool stationery and homeware at Weissglut Hohenzollernstrasse 8 and Hackenstrasse 1, glamorous vintage clothes and pink silk lingerie at Fairytale Escalvamorgan Hansexstrasse 9. For old-fashioned Bavarian gifts like cuckoo clocks, boxes, nutcrackers, beer steins and candle pyramids, try Hermann Geschenk Neuhauser Strasse 2. Pitstop Augustiner Keller Restaurant. Photograph Alamy dip into the twinkly chaos of the Christmas market around Marienplatz for a snifter of Glubby, beer spiced with vanilla and chili, or cacao and rum. Traditional Bavarian fare will supply the calories required for serious pavement beating. Try suckling pig with red cabbage, pork escalope, white sausage, potato rosti, and apple fritters, or Bavarian vanilla cream pudding at Augustiner Keller Arnulfstrasse 52, a classic beer garden near the Hauptbahnhof. There are cozy indoor spaces too, plus, in winter, you can hire the curling rink. Those postponing indulgence until the 25th of December can grab a healthy bowl of raw veg, grains and seeds with a matcha latte or blood cleanser juice at Vegan Rebella Beck's Café Sonnenstrasse 23 instead. Where to stay? The Flushing Meadows Hotel. Photograph Arnold Jaeger Werner PR. Flushing Meadows doubles from €208 room only as a super cool hotel and bar in the happening Glockenbach district, with interesting independent shops on the doorstep. Or Bold Hotel doubles from €54 room only, has 2 hotels in the city with smart, neutral rooms. Getting there EasyJet flies to Munich from Manchester, Edinburgh, Gatwick, Stansted and Luton, from around £60. Return over weekends in November and December. Copenhagen Tivoli Gardens. Photograph Alamy Go. Cool but cozy, the Danish capital blends the best of old and new, from castles and palaces to sleek contemporary design stores, from old-fashioned restaurants to trendy microbreweries and hip diners. Hans Christian Andersen's adopted hometown has even more of a fairy tale feel over the festive season. Historic amusement park Tivoli Gardens is all lit up with a Christmas market, and pretty old commercial Port Nijhaven is lined with stalls selling festive treats. Best Buys. There's tasteful shopping at every turn. Even Ilum department store is endlessly stylish, but try cobbled Jägersborg Gate Street in Norrebro. It's packed with small shops selling everything from vintage clothes to handmade caramel, plus tons of cozy bars, too. In Ho Copenhagen, look for homeware by small Nordic brands, or try Ladyfingers for jewelry by local designers. Urban Room number 11 nearby has fun prints and cool clothes on Facebook. Comb Vesterbro for presents in stores like Dora, which is brimming with interiors ideas. Pit stop Norebro Brewpub Bros. Get festive with Ableski for Christmas pancakes and glug, a red wine punch, at Street Food Haven West Market in Vesterbro. Tivoli Corner, a new food hall with around 20 restaurants and stands, selling everything from fish tapas to burgers, has just opened. Norebro Brewpub Bros. Has a fun bar with special Christmas beers on tap, to all shameless Santa or Sir Yule. Where to stay Steelhouse Hostel, Copenhagen. The former headquarters of the Danish Union of Metal Workers reopened this year. Steelhouse, a central hostel with an industrial chic vibe. There's a bar, pool, a hostel with a pool and kitchen facilities, plus private rooms and dorms which can be rented in their entirety. Doubles at pre-Christmas weekends cost about £130 a night, less than half that midweek, and it's £30 pp in a 6-bed dorm, £15 midweek. Getting ferry. Multiple airline options include Ryanair from Stansted and Luton, Norwegian from Gatwick, and EasyJet from Gatwick, Manchester, Bristol and Edinburgh. Weekend flights pre-Christmas from around £80 return. Ledbury, Herefordshire. Photograph Sefton Samuel Rex Shutterstock. Why go? There may be more obvious places for a festive UK shopping spree. Bath, with its Georgian backdrop and artisan quarter. Brighton for its fun vibe. Manchester and London for the sheer choice, but Little Ledbury in Herefordshire is a picturesque, stress-free option. With its stilted 17th-century market house, timber-framed buildings, great independent shops and arty vibe, the market town has bags of atmosphere. Plus it's in a particularly lovely part of the country, should a winter walk beckon. Best Buys Hushem is packed with beautiful Scandi homeware and clothing, plus there's a special Christmas room. Check out the retro wooden Santas by K. Bojizin. The tiny Three Counties cider shop has over 100 to choose from, and you can try before you buy. Browse tinsmiths for our original artist prints and beautiful quilts, and letterpress posters by local firm Tilly Printing. The Three Counties Bookshop on the High Street caters for all bookish needs, and satisfies sweet-toothed friends with a little something from the Velvet Bean chocolates opposite Home and Shopping Mall. The handmade truffles are made with cream from local farms. Pit stop Ledbury has some brilliant old coaching inns. On a cobbled street, the 16th-century Prince of Wales is a local's favorite, with good pub grub, a choice of real ales and ciders, and a long gin menu. Seven Stars is one of the oldest pubs in town, and has a great restaurant and its own farm. Where to stay. The Seven Stars, Ledbury. At the Seven Stars there's limited weekend availability in 3 rooms in November and December. Doubles from £69 room only, £90 fry and sat. The Talbot, another historic pub, with a wood-panelled dining room, has added 6 bedrooms in the old stable cottage, bringing the total to 13 from around £150 bb at the weekend in November and December. Glasgow George Square, Glasgow. Photograph Alamy. Why go? Combine on Christmas cheer with shopping on brightly lit lanes of independent retailers, or in the many glittering arcades. The season brings plenty of offbeat nightlife, such as the Gatsby Club 1920s Winter Ball £18, the 25th of November, or Christmas nights at Sloane's Bar £15 and 95 pence for 2 including hot snack. The hunky mountain scenery within easy reach bolsters its appeal. Best Buys Napier's The Herbalists, Glasgow. The West End is packed with independent stores, such as 150-year-old Napier's The Herbalist, 61 Cresswell Street, with its stylish range of natural face products and teas, including the calming Super Bitch Brew. At 388 Byers Road, pick up a plum pudding candle from Sheer Candles, established in 1897. Pretty Ashton Lane, famous for its pubs, looks lovely with Christmas lights, and has little gift stalls over the festive weekends, as does Merchant Square in town. The gift shops of the city's galleries and museums are a great source of presents. Try the Gallery of Modern Art, Royal Exchange Square, for mugs, bags and socks adorned with art masterpieces. Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum, Argyle Street, for arts and crafts, prints and jewellery, or find everything from all the museums together at the Glasgow Museum Store in the St Enoch Centre. In Feniston, the Shop of Interest, 1058 Argyle Street, has some charming paper build-your-own Scottish tenement kits, quirky wrapping paper, and bangles made from skateboards. Pit stop Fairy Lights add a twinkly Christmas touch at the Stravagant 28 Gibson Street, whose festive December lunch menu book ahead includes Lebanese mutton broth and clementine and almond trifle. Post shop, hit the Whiskey Bar of Sultry or Ron Moore Byers Road for a warming malt, or the Ben Nevis 1147 Argyle Street, which has live folk acts Weds, Thursday in Sun and a roaring turf fire. Where to stay. Z Hotel December weekend doubles from £105 room only, has exposed brick downstairs and wood-panelled bedrooms. Vienna. Why go? Vienna Town Hall in December. Photograph Getty Images. The most sophisticated Christmas lights in Europe, swaths of chandeliers and crystals rather than flashing reindeer, illuminate avenues of palaces and cathedrals around the Austrian capital, and the grand buildings of the tree-lined Ringstrasse around the old center. There are festive concerts and choir recitals all over the city. Opulent Peterskirch is the most atmospheric. There are numerous Christmas markets, too, which the authorities are attempting to keep tasteful and tat-free, and an alternative winter at the MQ event in the museum quarter to counteract them, with modern pop-up bars and Best Buy cakes, sweets and naughty treats at the Manor Shop. Stephansplatz 7 by Nougat waffles with a picture of St. Stephen's Cathedral. Savor Lipizzaner balls from the eponymous store. Stephansplatz 6, sweets made of nougat, marzipan and chocolate are sugared rose petals, chocolates and fine Sacher Torte from the Grand Demmelkohlmarkt. 14. Vienna store. Herrengasse 5 has fun souvenirs, such as special triple breading plate for making Wiener Schnitzel, Gustav Klimt pencil cases, and Mozart-shaped cookie cutters. Head to the 7th district for unusual clothing stores. A group could make use of Lucy. 35 euros pp for a group of 68 who runs themed 3-hour shopping tours such as young designers in hip areas. Pit stop. Neighbor Cafe. Photograph an exterior. Hot bag of roast chestnuts from a stand will only sustain you for so long. The city is famous for its coffee houses and pastry shops. Hop into a roastery for a pick-me-up. Neighbor Wipplinger Strasse 25 has 4 types of espresso. Wiener Rosthaus. Tigergasse 33 is Old World and Café Schwarzenberg. Kartner Ring 17, the oldest concert cafe on the Ringstrasse, is A of marble, brass and glass. Listen to live piano while sipping a coffee topped with whipped cream, and load up on cheese strudels, dumplings and goulash. Where to stay. 25 Hours Hotel, Vienna at Museumsquartier, in the 25 Hours Hotel. 2-night minimum stay end of November and December, from around €170. Getting there. EasyJet flies from Gatwick, Bristol, Edinburgh, Manchester and Luton to Vienna from around £200. Return over November and December weekends. Naples via San Gregorio Armeno, home to the Neapolitan Presepe. Photograph Alamy. Why go? Of all Italian cities, Naples does Christmas with the most gusto. The historic center sparkles with festive lights. Streetians flock here for the season. And this is the home of the Presepe, or Christmas crib. Year-round, craftsmen work on their nativity handicraft, which is proudly displayed in squares and churches. See historic examples at the Museum of San Martino. Presepe Cuciniello has more than 450 figures. Neapolitans take craftsmanship seriously, in everything from footwear to food, so visitors will find great quality gifts, and eat well here, too. Best Buy's Christmas cribs on via San Gregorio Armeno. Photograph Alamy. Don't go home without some nativity figurines. Via San Gregorio Armeno is Crib Street, lined with stalls and shops selling all manner of manger scene essentials and other decorations. Spot anything from pizza makers to politicians and footballers among the baby Jesus's entourage. Via Toledo is the main shopping street, with the lovely Art Deco Galleria Umberto I arcade. All the high-end designer shops are here and markets selling fakes, but head to familyrun on via San Sebastiano for soft, handmade leather bags, purses and jackets at reasonable prices, or to Finamore for elegant, handmade shirts and accessories for men. Scriptura Napoli. Naples is one of the most foodie cities in Italy. Stock up on top local wines, limoncello, cheese squidgy, buffalo mozzarella and salami at delis such as Charcuterie Esposito, or chocolate at Gaodin. It has been in business since the 19th century and has 8 shops around town. Pit stop. Like most of Italy, Naples is fueled by coffee, down an espresso at historic Gran Café. Gambrinas are the less famous and cheaper Café Mexico on Piazza Dante. In a city that's synonymous with pizza, the choice is endless. Sorbillo in the old center or Pizzeria Cafasso on Via G. Cesare are popular with locals, and street food snacks such as arancini, fried rice balls or deep-fried courgettes are everywhere. Look out for festive foods at bakeries around town, such as Strufoli dough balls drenched in honey and rococo, a hard, donut-shaped biscuit. Where to stay. Roof terrace at Attico Parnopeo, Napoli. Photograph Gaetano del Maro. Casa del Monaco doubles from £46 is a lovely BB in a former convent in the central Sanita area. It has limited weekend availability in November and December, but plenty midweek, and is great value. Attico Parnopeo doubles from £110 at weekends is a BB in a 15th century building located in the historic center of the city, with a great roof terrace and 8 comfortable rooms. Getting there. Options include EasyJet from Bristol, Liverpool, Edinburgh, Gatwick, Luton and Stansted, from around £75. Return over weekends in the run-up to Christmas. Amsterdam. Photograph Alamy. Why go? The fairy tale atmosphere of Amsterdam comes to life in winter. The canals, with warm lights lining the bridges, look particularly magical on a frosty evening, while the dark wood interiors of the city's brown cafes are seldom so inviting. It's the perfect setting to get into the festive spirit and inspire some Christmas shopping. Best Buy's festive chocolates on sale at Hema. Photograph Bloomberg via Getty Images for a mix of boutiques, vintage and specialist shops, with stop-offs in galleries, bars and cafes. Head to De Straatjes, a pocket of 9 streets in the Canal District, between Herengracht and Keizersgracht. For the best of Dutch design, beautiful gifts and expensive furniture to wiggle, drop by Droog. 290 SQM is another concept store selling unique and limited edition products, from clothing and accessories to bikes and books. Stocking fillers can come in the form of stroopwafels, caramel waffles, artisan Gouda. Head to De Kaskamer, and tasteful stationery from affordable homeware store Hema. Droog Design Shop Stalstraat, Central Amsterdam. Photograph Alamy Pitstop in De Straatjes. Stop by chic and minimal Café Libertine for a glass of wine and a pizzetta. In the evening, explore beyond the traditional city and cross the IJ to Amsterdam Noord for a meal in Hotel de Goudfeesent, in a former car garage. Afterwards, head to De Suvel, a cafe, bar, event venue and urban oasis, in a former shipyard. Where to stay? The Hoxton, Amsterdam. The Hoxton is a cool but inviting hotel that draws together the history of Dutch canal house architecture with the country's design heritage. Doubles from €119, including breakfast bag. Just east of the city is Vokes Hotel, a youthful hotel with a rooftop restaurant and club, from around €238 for a two-night weekend room only in December. Getting there: EasyJet has flights over December weekends for around £90, £150 return from Bristol, Belfast, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Liverpool and London airports including Southend. Flybe operates from East Midlands, Exeter, Doncaster, London City, Manchester and Southampton from about £125 return. Return trains with Eurostar via Brussels from £185.